part of so many conversations here today, and that's what today is really all about. It's also about becoming and understanding what it takes to be the CEO of the corporation called you. You all are the CEO of you corporation. What jobs you decide to take, what relationships you spend time with, how you operate all of the magic that comes to you in your life. You are the CEO of that. Now, I'm a person who likes to talk about tools. I like little toolkits, little things, little quick things to remember to help us understand something, to help us remember something. I'm a certified hypnotist. I swear I'm not hypnotizing you right now. I'm doing that at the end. Okay? No one's gonna cluck like a chicken unless that's your thing. By all means, go into your zone of genius. But what I am gonna do is define a few tools within each one of the letters of CEO. And I like to think of a CEO, when I'm talking about the corporation of me, as a clarifier of energetic options. I'm a clarifier of energetic options because at the end of the day, we need to know what our options are, how our choices developed. We need to also understand that we are in charge of our energy. The energy we bring, the energy we absorb, the energy we share. And being clear about how to do those things helps us get there. So would you like a little story? Okay. So I work from home. I've been working from home for about 25 years. And when I'm not on a stage or I'm not in a corporate office talking about human dynamics and team development, I work from home. So one day, years and years ago, it was a cold winter day, and I decided I'm gonna have some tomato soup. Right? Perfect. I was wearing my big fluffy red sweater, just barely keeping warm enough, right? And then I thought, what goes so well with tomato soup?
Grilled cheese.
I have never heard another option come out of an audience. So I didn't pick well. So I made up that beautiful butter on both sides, and I put the cheese together. Now, does anybody have like a favorite burner on their stove?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Mine was front right. Any front righters? Yes. Okay, cool. Yeah. So we could do one of those team building games where you could be like front right, back left. Like, what does that say about your personality? There's probably a quiz. Is there a quiz out there on that? Anyway,
BuzzFeed?
we're gonna make one. So front right. Now, front right is the biggest burner on the stove in my experience. And I had a gas stove. Anybody have a gas stove? Yes. Yeah, okay. Some of you know where this is going. Don't give it away, okay? So my soup is warming up on the stove. I go to turn on the burner. What happens when you turn on a gas burner?
Click.
And then what? Right? Fluffy red sweater. Sorry, I should have had your hair, Karen, for this one. So, my sleeve caught on fire. Now, I want you to roll back into elementary school, and I want you to think about what the fire marshal told you to do. Hang on. What the fire marshal told you to do if this happened to you while making a grilled cheese sandwich and tomato soup on a cold winter day. What did they say?
Stop, drop, and roll.
I really wish you had been in my kitchen. Because instead what I did was, oh my God, my sleeve's on fire. Now, I remembered. I threw myself on my white tile floor, and if there had been a GoPro around and there had been TikTok, I would have gone viral, okay? But instead, I was left in the room with the stench of my own humiliation and burnt acrylic, okay? But what it reminded me of was how incredibly important, from a clarity perspective, it was for me to actually be present in the moment I was in. I was not present. I was thinking about the next client, I was remembering a grocery list, I don't know where I was, because if I had been present, I believe I would have noticed that that pan was too small for the burner. Rolling my sleeves up might have been helpful, and that whole situation would never have happened. Now, you wouldn't be as entertained, so you're welcome for the bit, but I created a tool that sounds a little like stop, drop, and roll, which is stop, center, move, which is before every meeting, before every phone call, when you're sitting in your car in the driveway or in the parking lot of your office or going into a networking meeting, I want you to stop, center, move. Stop. First means stop. It means stop mulling, stop scrolling, stop whatever it is. Stop moving. Center. Center on what? Center in your body. Other than this time of year when we start to notice that we probably have troll feet, right? We don't usually notice our toes very much, except for, I know Renee in those shoes, she's definitely noticing her toes right now. But, probably not alone here. But I want you to wiggle your toes right now. And you're like, ow, 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 these shoes were the wrong choice for today. Okay. Get present in your body. Stop and center into your body, whether it's wiggling your toes, rubbing your fingers together. Get present in your body. Center in your body. Center in your breath. Where are your shoulders earmuffs? Are they right now? Or like this? Hunch back, right? Drop them. I'm not doing the hypnotism yet. We're getting there. Drop your shoulders, okay? Center in your body. The next thing you have to center on is your intention. What do you want to bring to the next moment? Do you want to bring calm? Do you want to bring clarity? Do you want to bring enthusiasm? Do you want to bring curiosity? Be very intentional by centering on that intention. I intend to bring this part of me to this moment. And then and only then can you move. Fair? So that is one way we can get real clear, is by being actually in the moment we're in. Imagine if we were in the moments we were in. The power we would have in meetings, in moments, in memories, if we weren't scrolling or thinking about scrolling, if we weren't creating to-do lists or overthinking something that happened in the is about to happen in the future or happened in the past. Imagine the power of our humanity if we could be in the moments we're actually in. Just in the time I have been up here today, as engaging as I am, I know that a very large portion of you has had your mind wander somewhere other than here. And in doing so, you may miss something. You may miss a cue or an inspiration or a thought. Getting present allows us to be very clear about why we're here. And speaking of that, tool number 2 on